106.3 FM, The Source.
All right, 24 minutes after 7 o'clock. Beautiful Tuesday morning. Thank you for tuning in to WOCA The Source. We are broadcasting live from the Paddock Mall just outside the WOCA commissary where you two can get a pretzel. I got a pretzel yesterday, Robin.
Oh, nice. Did you have cheese on it?
And Robin is back.
Hey!
Kevin Christian and Dr. Heidi Maier are in the studio as well. Good to see you guys again.
And likewise.
Doing a full show. Yesterday was so dry, Robin. Without you here, it's just me talking. It just doesn't sound good at all.
Yeah, but I got a lot of emails and messages stating that the show was still all fun last week and it was funny and sometimes
but not
serious.
The same.
So it was. Oh no, nothing's ever the same. But it was a great show, from what I understand. Yes, I was 5 months old.
Like Wonder Woman.
That's right.
Yeah.
I love that grandbaby. My first and only.
You know, the funny thing is, you really can't tell that she loves him if you look at the photographs.
Yeah. Keep telling yourself that.
I have a funny story to tell you guys. The president is going to be in Orlando today, right? You know,
Tonight,
are you going to it?
Are you going?
No.
Oh.
There are 150,000 others going, though.
So Robin and her mom were arriving at the Orlando airport yesterday, and they were very late. I mean, their plane was delayed like 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours. Yeah, we got in at 10:30 last night.
And I left here
Orlando.
at 3 because I didn't want to go home and take a nap. I figured I'll just drive straight from here. So I'm there super early, okay? So I'm wandering around. So you got this, just picture this big guy with a hairy face walking around.
The airport?
The airport.
Yeah.
And I think, well, let
Security.
me look at my phone to see if there's something to look at because I have my phone. Well, not too long ago, I paid a $5 guy. Do you know Fiverr? Do you know what Fiverr is? You pay $5 and they'll do something for you.
Never heard of that. I'm thinking Uber, fiber optics, what?
Fiverr, like the number 5, yeah.
No.
Oh, you never heard of Fiverr?
I have not.
So I pay the Fiverr guys, 2 of them,
Okay.
To do a little 60-second commercial for the Robin and the Giant book that we did, the You Count, I Count, right? It's all cartoons, you know. So I thought, let me look at them. So I'm looking at them, and there's a big cube in front of me with glass, and I can see in the reflection there's somebody looking over my shoulder. So I kind of do a sneaky thing, and there's a guy with like an iPad, and he's pushing buttons on it. I said, well, that is strange. Okay, well, I think he was checking out the cartoon, or the thing I was looking at. Okay.
Nice.
So I get up and I walk around. I'm looking, well, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I was walking around. I got a long time to wait. So then I find another chair, and I sit down, and I look across, and holy cow, there's that guy again. Same guy.
Scoping out
And
the
this
area.
morning, I looked at the news. Oh, the president's coming. I bet you they were scoping everybody. I bet I look suspicious, just walking around, you know. Yeah. And I had wires hanging out of my pocket because I was charging my phone.
Nice.
Yeah, nice. And you weren't talking to anybody.
I wasn't talking to anybody.
Yeah.
But I was looking at this cartoon of us, you know,
Suspicious character.
And I thought, I thought, can you imagine this? This is really the Secret Service or something. And they check out the big guy. Check out the big guy. Captain, he's looking at cartoons. He's looking at cartoons. So anyway, how you guys doing?
Wait, let's go back to the Fiverr. I'm curious about that. So you paid these guys $5 to do a commercial for you?
Yes.
You told them what to say, and they said it, and you recorded it.
I did what? I did a news piece.
Oh, okay.
There's a guy. He's a handsome guy like you, and he's talking with
an English accent from the BBC.
Yeah.
And it's so cool. Yeah, he was like
Really?
in England.
Oh, wait a minute. You want to see
This
it?
is
More, yes.
Fiverr. And if you need anything done, just, check them out. $5, you're all set.
Wow.
All right, let me see.
That's pretty cheap.
Okay.
Yeah, but they're all professional. They're, totally great. They're totally professional, and they'll...
Now, I got to tell
they're
people what we're
wonderful.
doing this morning. We're going to talk to you guys. Okay, so let me find that guy. Let me see. See, here's some of the ones they did. Watch. Hold on, I got to get rid of that one. Okay, hold on.
This doesn't make for good radio.
No, this is good. This is going to be good. Oh, here's the guy. Watch. Here's the guy.
This guy. Can you see?
What would you do if someone you cared about suddenly felt
Can you hear?
unimportant?
Can you see it?
Yeah.
What would you say? This is the dilemma facing Robin and the Giant in this new book for children called You Count, I Count.
Shane.
Wow.
In an age when
he did that.
condescending
That's pretty
comments
cool.
are carelessly being tossed about, it is refreshing to find a simple...
I love it.
I don't know how they can do that for $5. I mean, that must be.
Well, it only takes them
Yeah.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
So you do that 6 times. That's $30 an hour. That's a respectable wage.
Yeah,
I'm
it
sure
is.
it's Cash in your pocket, money under the table,
It's an idea for you. You could do that.
retirement.
All right, let me tell you what we're doing. Oh my gosh, we got a very little time. We're going to talk to you guys about what's going on in the summertime in
Lots.
school. Galen, you know that 8:05. I'm going to ask Galen to interview Robin.
He can do that.
Dr. Martin Schreiber is going to talk about kidney disease. News Bites at 8:35. Carol Ann Baldwin in the garden with Carol Ann at 9:05. Matt Gibbs talking about your car at 10:05. Gosh, I'm going through these quick. Renee Rosen, A Park Avenue Summer is her book. It's an historical novel.
Oh, about what?
Helen Gurley Brown. Yeah.
What was her mother thinking, by the way, when she named her Gurley?
That's her maiden name.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Oh,
And then
okay.
Albert Wilkinson, Carl Berry, and Jim Penna coming in from the.
Silver Springs Radio Club.
Thank you. They're going to talk about their radios.
God bless you, Robin.
Exactly. Thank you for being back, too. All right, we will take a little break. We'll be right back. Hey, I got the music. We'll be right back. This is The Source, WOCA.
Fox News, I'm Lillian Wu. 1,000 more troops ordered to the Middle East as tensions climb with Iran. Tehran
announced yesterday they will exceed the uranium stockpile limit set by the 2015 nuclear deal. Acting Defense Secretary Patrick Shanahan releasing this statement. The United States does not seek conflict with Iran.
Fox's Griff Jenkins. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi demanding Congress be immediately briefed on the administration's decisions and plans. A possible break in the shooting of a Red Sox legend.
Authorities in the DR have identified the suspect they believe paid hitmen to try to assassinate David Ortiz just 9 days ago. Now, according to the Associated Press, police are closing in on the mastermind and the motive. Police say that the man that they have ID'd is Alberto Miguel Rodriguez Mota, a fugitive.
Fox's Jared Max. Mota faces attempted murder charges in the case. This is Fox News.
Napa Know How.
Right now, get a 5-quart jug of Napa conventional motor oil for just $11.99. That's a pretty unbelievable deal for a pretty unbelievable oil. But trust us, it's totally real, but only for a limited time. So get your 5-quart jug of Napa conventional motor oil for only $11.99 today. Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa Know-How.
Napa Know How.
General States pricing. Sales prices do not include applicable state, local taxes, or recycling fees. Limit 6 per customer. Offer ends 6/30/19.
Pros do it right to get more bang for your buck because putting more toward your bottom line is good for business. Lowe's is here to help with everyday savings, whether finishing up a property or updating one. Stop in now and get a GE Smart Air Conditioner at our everyday low price of just $349. Its connected functionality enables full control from the convenience of a smart device. Plus, save $20 on select Harbor Breeze ceiling fans, now just $49.98. Do it right for less. Start with Lowe's. Offer valid through 6/23 U.S. only.
Here is your 1-minute news brief. The city of Orlando is bracing for a significant interruption in rush hour traffic when President Trump visits the Amway Center for an evening event there tonight. A Florida police officer has been found guilty of culpable negligence for shooting at a severely autistic man and wounding the man's caretaker. After 2 deaths in recent months on the Rainbow River in Denellen, new safety precautions are in place. The Denellen Police Department says they have placed a boat on the river for easier access if someone needs help. Florida County Elections Departments will retain $2.3 million in unspent grant money aimed at stopping cyber attacks on the state's voting system. There is no indication last year's state elections were hacked. A Florida woman has become a U.S. citizen at the age of 103. And Disney World confirmed yesterday that it will have pass holder previews for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. The previews will take place before the new land's August 29th grand opening and will be complimentary. And that is your news brief from The Source.
Variable Variable cloudiness on this Tuesday with a couple of showers and a thunderstorm around. There could be some heavy downpours around. The high 83 to 87. Partly cloudy Tuesday night with a shower or thunderstorm early on near the coast. Low 71 to 75. For Wednesday, times of clouds and sun along with a heavy thunderstorm or two in the area. High 84 to 88. For Thursday, partly sunny with a chance of an afternoon shower or thunderstorm. The high 88 to 92. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Butler.
Hi, Matt Wilkerson here, your Verizon representative with news that will hum your car, make it smart and safe. How? With the new Hum device by Verizon. You can rest assured you're never alone. Flat tire? Lost? Accident? For $10 a month, Hum by Verizon has you covered. And I will come to you in Marion County to install the Hum for free. Time to call me at 352-528-0020. Are you ready to hum along? Call 352-528-0020.
AccuSleep offers a safe and effective medical option for those who suffer from sleep disorders of all kinds. AccuSleep makes restoring healthy sleep patterns possible. No medication, no surgery, just good sound sleep. Mend your sleep so you can stop counting sheep. Experience restorative sleep at AccuSleep, the acupuncture sleep clinic in Ocala by calling 352-615-5566.
Visit the Appleton Museum of Art for free on Saturday, July 6th from 10 a.m. till 5 p.m. All ages are invited to enjoy the special exhibitions, permanent collection, outdoor sculptures, and make art in the art space, all at no charge. The museum's education department will also host an open house so visitors can see the art studios, meet the teachers, and watch art-making demonstrations. Located at 4333 East Silver Springs Boulevard in Ocala. For more information, go to appletonmuseum.org. All right, 25 minutes before 8 o'clock. Beautiful Tuesday. And we're going to begin the show now officially. Dr. Heidi Maier is in the studio. She's going to show off her expertise on things that are from the 80s.
Well, 80s TV, I don't know.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
That might be an issue? You didn't watch TV in the 80s?
I did.
When was the first time you went to Disney World?
Oh, the first time was 1976, and I remember because we were living in Pennsylvania, and we took the vacation down here, and they were doing the special parade just for the 200th birthday of our country. And
okay.
Yes.
Was the Magic Kingdom the only thing open at that time?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and then from there we went to Silver Springs.
Oh, really?
Yeah. My parents had gone to Silver Springs like every year since 1959, 60.
Oh, really?
Yes. They found it by accident, they told me. They were driving from Kentucky, where they were stationed in the Army, and they were driving down, and my dad would say they missed the exit for Orange Springs. They were looking for Orange Springs, and then just found it and fell in love with it. And so,
wow. That's a cool story, yeah. That's a cool thing to find on accident, isn't it? Something like Silver Springs, if you're traveling, just... Hey, let's check this out, and then you're so amazed, right?
Yeah, or and then back then when people would travel, and 301 and 441, and citrus shops and all that
Old
fun
Florida.
stuff, and
Where there was no interstate in the there was in '76. There was, right?
76 might have been,
I think
and that
so.
was the year to the gas shortage. And I remember we would just sit and wait for gas for hours. Yeah.
I worked at the Star Banner in '76, and the July 4th, 1976 paper was like this thick. So you had to really have some muscles to carry that thing around. All right, you ready?
Oh.
In 1980s TV thing, ready?
TV.
Before we get into the serious stuff.
Oh, I can't hear.
You can't hear? Robin will help you.
There you go. Is that better?
Thank you. Is that Barney Miller?
Court.
Oh, yeah.
Court.
Yeah.
Court.
Barney Miller?
No, Barney Miller has that bass in the
legal,
beginning.
it all fit.
Let's see, here we go.
Sometimes the world looks perfect.
Punky Brewster.
Nothing rearrange. Sometimes you just get a feeling.
No idea, huh? I wouldn't know.
It's not ringing a bell.
Perfect Strangers.
Okay.
Wasn't that with the Russian guy?
We're two of a kind. Make it a go. Make it wrong.
And that Nikolov somebody, because there were two of them, and he was a Russian
Oh,
guy.
I'm thinking bosom buddies.
Do you know what this is?
Together, take it
You didn't watch TV in the 80s, did you?
That sounds really
Or
familiar.
maybe I
What is
tuned
that?
in after.
Silver Spoon. So it was Silver Spoon.
Oh, with Ricky Schroeder.
No?
These are weird ones.
Charles in Charge.
Oh, Scott Baio. Moonlighting.
No.
That's James Ingram singing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Family Ties.
Yeah.
Oh, Alex
With
P. Keaton.
yeah,
Wow.
that's it. Yeah.
I think you're winning, Kevin.
For the radio audience, I'm pouting right now. I want everybody to know this was Kevin's idea to
I could play it. Does that count for anything?
That really is cool that you can do that. Did you see the Elton John movie, by the way?
No,
Not
but I
yet.
want to.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait.
That was Who's the Boss.
How did Elton
Danza.
John?
Because he said he could play it, and in the movie with Elton John, as a little boy, he goes to the teacher who's teaching piano, and she says, "Can you play this?" So he plays it up to the point she played it, and she goes, "Why'd you stop?" He goes, "Because that's all you played."
Yeah.
So he was one of those guys who could just hear it and play
Hear
it.
it and play it.
Isn't that
Play it by
amazing?
ear.
And you can do that, right? Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah,
You
you're
go to
amazing.
Disney to see that, and
Okay.
then you're at the Dine-In Theater.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You did, or are you going to?
No, that's what I'm going to do. I was telling Kevin he should. Cause
Yeah, but
before the
Kevin played at Disney.
Yeah, before the show, we were talking about going to Disney Springs. So
We did the Dine-In Theater.
Yeah, that's
Disney
one.
Springs?
Yes, it's great. I love it.
I love it too, but I like to be able to see my food. It doesn't.
I understand
little
that.
light.
Yes.
Isn't that an issue?
they have the light bar up there.
Or you just get your cell phone out, turn the
Yeah.
light on.
Yeah.
Nachos. They put cheese like anywhere they want. So if it's nachos, you can't see it. So you like
Put your hand in the cheese.
Oh my gosh, it's a mess.
See, I don't like the cheese on the nachos. I would rather dip the nachos in the cheese. I'm just one of those kind of people.
Okay.
So you know what it is?
Well, I prefer that too.
Okay,
because I
thank
love
you,
cheese
Robin.
with my nachos.
Thank
yeah.
Yeah.
Us type A's have to stick together.
That's right. Exactly.
Yeah, Robin is a type A. Robin, for those who don't know, was in New York for like a week and a day or a week and 3 days or something, and she was actually producing the show from New York.
That sounds so glamorous, though, doesn't it?
All right, let's see. Today, in 4 days, it is.
It's summertime,
Officially,
summertime.
So we're going to talk about what you guys are doing in the summertime over at the schools.
A
right?
lot.
That's my leader. I'm definitely going to be flagged by YouTube now. I put that thing on there.
I love everything you send, Kevin. Every time you and Dr. Maier are here, you always are so concise and precise about all of your topics, and it's you're amazing.
We try to provide you with lots of information about what's going on in the school system right now. And it's summertime, so certainly we're shut down and nothing's happening, right, Dr. Mayer?
Yeah.
That's
what
the
people
public
think.
That's what the public
what
thinks,
a
right?
lot of people think. Yeah. We have thousands of kids on campus. Third grade reading camps, driver's education,
We were talking
credit recovery, all kinds of stuff.
Well, I guess I was talking about myself, but I was talking yesterday on the air about the reading thing you sent us. It's not over there. It's over there somewhere.
Yeah.
It is the library thing that you've got going on.
Summer library hours.
So you want to start with that? What is going on?
Oh my
Go for
goodness,
it.
yes. So on
Thank you.
Wednesdays through the summer, and you've
This
got
thing.
the press release there, and the information too is on our website, marionschools.net. So Wednesdays, we have 9 of our elementary schools that will be open. The media centers will be open for anybody really, for students to come, for community members if they need a computer or they want to come in, just check in at the main office. They'll get you down to the media center, and there'll be special activities for our kids happening, and that schedule's on there. So some favorite books being highlighted, and just a great time for kids to come in with their student number. They can check out books. And keep reading. We have our online reading, the Marion, and we've got that reading challenge going on this summer. But that balance between the online books and those hard copy books, because I still love my hard copy books the best too. But we just want kids reading and engaged and happy this summer. So.
And you don't know how wonderful this was because, Kevin, when you emailed us the press release, I put it on the Facebook page for WOCA, and we got a lot of comments that said, "Thank you so much. My children, wanted to go and get some books, we thought we'd have to go to the bookstore, but now we can go to the schools because it's a comfortable place for them to be. They feel safe there.
Home. Well, it's home.
So the parents really appreciate this.
Well, Richard Allington, who is one of my heroes, he used to be at UF. In fact, he has an endowed chair at UF in the College of Education.
I want
Dick
an
Allington.
endowed
Yes,
chair.
a reading researcher for years. I'm going to keep talking. So, reading researcher, and he's now at University of Tennessee, and he is the one.
love your
who
nails. It's
thank
pretty.
you. Thank you very much. He has done research on the summer slide. He is the foundational researcher for that, where kids lose that academic oomph in the summer, and his research showed that children are more likely, families are more likely to go to a school library because of that comfort level, and to them it's home. Even though our public library and our Marion County Public Library is amazing and awesome and welcoming, but still it's intimidating to some where that school library is more comfortable.
Yeah, that's
so if
interesting.
we can open that opportunity to kids and families, we're all about that.
Doctor, your message to read and to get children to read actually inspired me to get the gift I got for Robin's grandson. I said, "Why you're going to go? Let me get something for him. I want to get something from him." So I went to Barnes & Noble, went to the children's section, and I got him this book. And the lady was helping me pick a good book for him. Yeah.
What'd you get? Which one?
I don't know, but it had a puppet in it. You could make it talk.
The unicorn puppet. Each page had a big puppet.
So I didn't even read the book. I just, that's cool. It's got a puppet in the middle of it. And Robin sent me a picture of him listening to her. But he was listening to her,
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And another thing during the summertime that you sent us, Kevin, was your summer break spot. And that is
That's
always
the summer
always
feeding
so
program.
welcome.
Yeah, it's sad to say, but we're happy to say sometimes that the best meals that students receive on a regular basis are the meals at school. And sometimes that's the only meals they receive. And so during the summertime, for those kids who don't have any place to eat or don't get nutritious meals at home and are just snacking and eating things that aren't really good for them, all they have to do is go to school. We don't ask questions. You just come in, you're hungry, sit down, have a meal. We do that for breakfast and lunch and an afternoon snack. And we have, I think, 28 or 29 main sites this year, including the 9 schools that have media centers open on Wednesdays. So the families can come, the kids can have free lunch, go to the library, get some free books.
Yeah.
And so,
wonderful.
the summer feeding program, the break spots, it is a tremendous program. And I've been with the district 18 years, and we've done it every one of those years and more.
And one of our spots, too, is the Denellen Boys and Girls Club.
Right.
And I'm very proud that our folks turned that around so quickly to get that opportunity
Able to
to
make
them
that
so
happen.
They could stay open this summer.
You made a good point earlier that the public at large thinks that everybody's off for the summer. Obviously, you're doing so much during the summer. Do the teachers get a full summer? What is their schedule?
The teachers are on 196 days typically. There's 180 days of school for students. Teachers have 16 more days. That's before and after the start and end of school, and then some days sprinkled in throughout the year that are not student days. So they're typically on 196 days. Some of them are on extended contracts. A lot of teachers come back to us over the summer to go to school, where they're the student. They're the ones learning, because they have to do that to keep their certifications current. So I was at MTI yesterday, where our professional development holds sessions, and that whole building, number 2, was full of hundreds of teachers.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah, so they're so are they volunteering, or are they just? Is it part of just
Well, it's a mixture. Some are volunteering because they have to have it for their certification. Some receive stipends depending on which class they're attending, what training they're benefiting.
Do you know, I have shared with you that I actually graduated from Denellen High School. Even though I grew up in New York, we moved down here like in the middle of 11th grade, and I ended up graduating over in Denellen. But you know where I took my driver's education? In Ocala, at Forest High School.
At MTI? Obviously.
What is now MTI, in the parking lot right there, yeah. So last time we did,
There's no parallel parking there.
You know what?
He's the best parallel parker, besides my mother.
No, but anyway, I did learn it there.
Thank you, Robin. That's what you should say, Larry.
I did learn it there. But the one lesson I learned in that class was a coach, and I wish I remembered his name. He was very popular. So this would have been
A long time ago.
1973, maybe. It was a long time ago. But I hit the cone, the orange cone.
Oh, no.
And he said, "Why did you hit the cone?" And I said, "Because I wasn't sure." He said, "If you're not sure, you don't move the car." And I take
good
that to
advice.
it's with me still today.
You know what I remember from my driver's education teacher, Mr. Jude? I remember he would always say, "You will never run out of gas if you fill your tank up when it hits halfway."
That's right.
Oh, I love that.
That's
yeah.
a good idea.
It
yeah.
always sticks in my mind. Now, do I fill up my tank when it gets halfway? No.
Isn't that funny,
But
though?
I've never run out of gas.
Isn't that funny how our teachers' words repeat in our
Sure.
minds the rest of our lives?
That's the impact of a teacher.
Yeah.
You're also doing Camp Kiwanis.
Oh, that's a huge, interesting development this year. They had a bear come through the camp. Can you imagine that?
Oh, my gosh.
In the middle
The
of,
poo.
where is Camp Kiwanis located?
In the forest.
The forest.
The forest.
And there's bears in the forest. So, yeah, they had a bear come through the middle of the camp.
Wow.
But Camp Kiwanis is a tremendous program. Great program for kids. It's a residential program, which means they actually spend several nights at the camp. So it's kind of a I don't want to say a wilderness experience, but it kind of is a wilderness experience for them. Lots of fun. And the counselors out there.
Our students, too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I take
nice.
stock mentee. She's a counselor out there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And you also do the credit recovery programs. That's pretty important.
Yes. So, there's sometimes life just gets in the way of a student achieving, and so we have the opportunity for students to recover credits. Now, this isn't where they come in to do an initial class. It's they had difficulty with the class, weren't as successful as they should have been or wish they could have been, and so there's opportunity to recover those credits in the summer. So
You have to remember, students, by state law now, they have 24 chances to get 24 credits.
Oh, my.
So if you mess one of those up, credit recovery comes into the picture.
That's excellent.
Do you know, when I was driving Robin and her mom back from the airport last night, the one thing they kept talking about was the historical stuff. They went to see a lot of historical reenactments.
Yeah.
And I was saying, when I went to school there, they should have taken us on field trips to like where Aaron Burr shot at Alexander Hamilton. It was right across the river. I had no idea that's where it was, right?
Hamilton.
right.
There's a song and everything.
Right. But anyway, with the building of the Fort McCoy, is that what they built? Fort
King.
Fort King.
Fort King.
Fort King, yeah.
That provides
That's
all
living.
of us.
That's
Yeah.
a living
That's what I mean. You can take the kids there.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
We do, and our secondary social studies program specialist, Lindsay Barber, sits on the Fort King committee to plan stuff, and she's just amazing as well, and our door is open to them. They've been so gracious to us with getting our kids in there, and we take that field trip during the school year, and we bust them all.
You know, we have the fort, we have the Silver River
Oh my
experiences.
gosh.
With the museum.
there.
Yes.
We have Camp Kiwanis.
That is cool,
I mean,
yeah.
really tremendous opportunities for our kids here.
Yeah.
And plus the open libraries at the schools because,
Sure.
a child can read a book and say, this is cool, I want to find out more about it. And then with the living history and things in our county, they can go on and do that.
And then we have high school classes that actually hold session at the Silver River. They take water samples or something like that. You know, where that science comes to life right here in your own backyard. That's learning at its best, I think, when you can see it and touch it and feel it and smell it, maybe taste it sometimes.
Yeah.
You know.
When a teacher is writing the curriculum for the year, how does the field trip figure into that? Do they have to come to you and say, "I got an idea, we should go to SeaWorld or something"? How does that happen?
They work through their principal.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
it's right in the school.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
We have some, like fourth graders, all of our fourth graders go to the Silver River Museum. That's just kind of because what they have there curriculum-wise is geared for that age level and is appropriate for that age level.
You know who Connie Mann is? Do you know Connie?
I don't.
Is she a teacher? Do you know?
At the Silver River Museum, she's a certified boat captain.
Okay.
And then when the students from the Marion County Public Schools go there, she takes them out on the boat. They cruise up and down the river. She points out stuff and is
tour
very
guide.
hands-on.
Yes.
She's amazing.
And that's actually her, right? She's an author. you should talk to her. She's an amazing lady. She knows everything about the river, and she's just a wonderful lady, and she's also really great and accomplished, successful author.
Yeah, she's published. And she's wonderful.
But her last name, Mann, is really only part of her real last name. That's what she uses on the book.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I forgot to mention we have the Rainbow River on the other side of the county.
Yes, yes.
That's another living environment for science and learning.
Yes.
So we're really blessed with lots of natural classrooms, if you will.
And they also have voluntary pre-K. I know my grandson's only 5 months old, but
He's a little early for that.
But my
That
son
is really pre.
But my son and his wife are looking into different play groups and things. And if parents want to get a social environment, the pre-K is excellent for that social environment.
Right here is your early childhood specialist right here.
Yay!
She knows all about it. Yeah.
So pre-K. According to statute, every school district must offer the VPK program in the summer, and we are lucky that we also offer it during the school year. But in the summer, we're mandated to offer it, and we do have different locations with it. And like you said, it is a play-based program. Our children are learning through play, and they're also not only getting those skills for kindergarten, but that social aspect of it, and how to get along with others. That's huge. And yes, and so that opportunity, and that's another. We have teachers teaching in the summer too. Don't forget. But we've got some incredible VPK teachers, and a lot of them are kindergarten teachers who will teach VPK for us. Some of our school year VPK teachers also do it. And so this summer with VPK, then we also, let's not forget our developmental kindergarten program that's expanding next year as well, which will continue that message of play-based learning. And we are so excited about that. With the data that we were looking at from last year, our kindergartners across the district are scoring better than they have in recent memory. We've got kindergarten teachers who've taught for 30 years saying they've never seen kids who, and it's not just performing on the test, but it's their vocabulary, their decoding skills, their comprehension is through the roof. While at our developmental kindergarten pilot, they were even higher. And it's just amazing.
I think your influence is so huge. We had an author who was telling us, now I'm just telling you what he said, I don't know if it's true, but the first 7 years of our lives is when we're programmed. And so whatever you learn in those first 7 years has a lot to do with the rest of your life. Learning how to read is one of the biggest things you can do. And I think that's why I say your influence on this school system is going to be huge. When these kids get to be 17, you're going to see it. You probably see it already because you've been doing it long enough. So,
well, it's just amazing. The team that we have at our district level that is so vested in these kids and the change that they have made in such a short time. We know when we look at the media, especially from our third grade scores, that our third graders with their reading proficiency were lower this year than they were the last year. Now, this was no surprise. We had kept the school board and the public updated on this all school year. We knew we were struggling with third grade because they were coming out of that cohort that hadn't had solid reading instruction. Remember? So so with the change that we implemented last school year, we see it's working because we see that dramatic impact on our kindergartners. So while we wait for them to matriculate through to hit third grade, which is going to be amazing in a couple years, we're also putting interventions in place to catch those kids. Our third grade retainees last year, this school year, had a 66% learning gain. Last year they were in the low 50s. So what we're doing is working, and it's making a difference. Our fourth and fifth grade scores are going to come out soon, and that's going to be amazing as well.
And is this what you spoke about, one of the things at your leadership conference?
Yes. That was wow, that was just a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's where we get all of our administrators, high school principals, and APs together to really kind of have I don't want to say a cram session, but it's held over the course of 2 days for elementary and 2 days for secondary, where they just meet to discuss what's going on, what they're seeing, remedies, resolutions, what the focus is on for the next year. So it's really a time to collaborate, work together, and just bring everybody who's on the team together, because we don't get the opportunity to do that during the school year. Everybody's doing their own jobs, their responsibilities at their schools. And with 52 schools, that's a lot of different physical campuses. We bring them all together for a week so they can be with each other, and just really, it's a kind of a cool experience to watch them gel with each other.
And our theme this year is "There's No Stopping Us Now."
Is that an 80s song?
Well, 1979. As Miss Beck, our director of elementary ed, said, 1979, McFadden and Whitehead. And the actual title of the song is "Ain't No Stopping Us Now." But Miss Beck was like, Heidi, we can't say ain't. We can't. So we're just there's no stopping us now.
Oh, that's funny.
And that's our feeling this year. We are on a roll. My goodness, we are so excited.
So before we run out, what defines summer for you? What defines the summer? Tell me one thing you have to do before the summer is over, otherwise you didn't have a summer.
I go to the mountains.
Yours is the mountains. West Virginia, right?
Tennessee.
Oh, Tennessee. Okay. And what defines summer for you? Swimming?
Disney's
all year long, yeah.
Reading. I mean, just the ability to just read. And I read, the fluffy books. The fluffy books in the summer.
Oh, yeah, the enjoyable ones. Do you use the Kindle or the electronic, or just the actual book?
The actual book, yeah. Yeah, I like that best.
And can we throw in Jane Elsperman? Do we have time?
Go ahead. Yeah, sure.
Okay. You just did. You threw her in.
I know.
Jane is certainly a familiar face, and we're hoping that we don't have to use her at Oak Crest Elementary. We're hoping that school will pull out a grade of C or better. But if they don't do that, then the school board has already approved Jane as the external operator, so she'll be in Marion County Public Schools again.
Oh, wonderful. Because she was Teacher of the Year, and she was absolutely...
National Principal of the Year.
Yeah, she's amazing. We've known her for decades.
Heidi and Kevin, thank you both so much.
Great to see you guys.
Thank you for all the great things you do.
Thank you.
We'll be right back. This is WOCA Ocala.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. More American troops are headed to the Middle East in response to attacks on oil tankers the Trump administration blames on Iran's military.
Acting Defense Secretary Pat Shanahan announced